The secret of my best friend. I remember the moment so clearly. The moment when I learned that my world was nothing but a house of lies. It was an afternoon just like any other, but everything I thought was solid and true would crumble in just a few minutes. I was sitting in my living room when I got a call from my best friend, Lisa. She sounded different, almost nervous. "Can you come over tonight? I need to tell you something important," she said. There was something in her voice, a mix of worry and something else I couldn't quite put my finger on. I've known Lisa for years. We'd laughed together, cried together, and gotten through the toughest moments of life side by side. She was like a sister to me. And then there was my husband, Thomas. We had a strong relationship, or so I thought. But tonight, everything was about to change. When I arrived at Lisa's place, she was already sitting on the couch, her face pale and tense. I sat down next to her, an uneasy feeling spreading in my chest. "What's wrong, Lisa? You're scaring me," I said, trying to take her hand, but she pulled it away. "I'm so sorry I have to tell you this, but it's time you know the truth." She took a deep breath. "The child you've always thought of as my goddaughter, she's not just my child." Her words hit me like a punch to the stomach. I couldn't breathe. My head began to spin. "What are you talking about?" I asked, almost in disbelief. I thought about the sweet little girl I'd always adored. Anna. The child I'd been the godmother of. The child I'd held in my arms so many times. It was a miracle how she had us both wrapped around her finger. But now? Now everything I thought I knew seemed to be in question. "Anna is your daughter," Lisa said softly. "Thomas and I, we were together. It wasn't planned, but it happened." The ground beneath my feet seemed to disappear. I was shocked, speechless. How could this be? How had I not noticed? How had I never suspected, even though I spent so much time with them, saw how close they were? And then, like the final blow, came the bitter truth. Thomas knew everything. He'd cheated on me, with my best friend, and I hadn't known. For months, maybe even years, I had been living a life I thought was perfect, but it was all a lie. The love I thought I had for my husband was never really what I imagined it to be. The closeness between him and Lisa wasn't just friendly, wasn't just familiar. It was intimate. It felt like a movie playing out in front of me. Flashbacks of all the happy moments with Thomas, all the beautiful days I wanted to last forever, shattered like glass. I felt betrayed, laughed at by everyone. By Thomas, by Lisa, but mostly by myself. How had I not seen this? How had I missed all the signs? The weeks that followed were a nightmare. I struggled with my emotions, trying to make sense of everything. I had to make decisions, distance myself from people I thought were the most important in my life. But the more I thought about what had happened, the more I found strength within myself to break free from the lie and take back my own life. I'll never forget how I felt when I found all of this out. But today, years later, I know that this pain made me stronger. It was the moment I stopped letting others define me and started writing my own story.